Okay, so I was searching on the forums, as I do from time to time on Warframe, and I came across this feedback. Okay, a lot of people, a surprising number of people, actually seem to agree, some disagree, there's back and forth, basically. And that one person seems to think that Gemini skins are immersion breaking. Now, I want to ask you guys, but first I want to explain for those of you guys that don't know what Gemini skins are. Gemini skins are basically the human-esque Warframes from the parallel world or whatever Warframe 1999 is. I believe it's a parallel world, but yeah. Let's just say it that for lack of a better explanation. Like Eleanor, and then we have Trinity, I forget. Trinity frame, and then Eleanor is the next frame. Arthur is the Excalibur frame, so on and so forth. They're humanoid looking counterparts. Well, Gemini skins are basically like deluxe skins, but they're those instead. So, like, if you wanted to make your Nyx look like the human version of Nyx, which is Eleanor. It's weird saying human version, but I'm going to say human version for lack of a better explanation. And I don't want to give away too many spoilers for those who haven't done the Warframe 1999 quest. So basically, they're saying that they believe that that's immersion breaking. They don't like the fact that they're doing the sortie with these characters all together instead of actual Warframe. Now, I will have to say that me personally, this doesn't bother me in the least, honestly. I never really thought too much about it because I I play gacha games from time to time. Okay, like your Genshin Impact type game, Wuthering Waves. I recently got to check out Duet Night Abyss. Gacha game that you roll for like a 5-star character and whatnot. Gacha games are by their very nature immersion breaking because you roll for that character that like you just met or you haven't met in the story yet and whatnot. So it's one of those things that I've grown used to. But with that said, I am honestly trying to understand the point of view of the audience that's not used to stuff like that in the video games, who's used to being like the quote unquote main character thing and seeing NPCs in the actual mission might be immersion breaking. And, an argument could be made. I mean, someone says here, you do know you can actually not use them right, but see, that's the thing. The fact is that other people in the squad that they're talking about, this comment actually points it out just great, saying, oh, you can just not play it isn't something they're looking for because, they have to see other people play it and whatnot, play the different Gemini skins and whatnot. So, yeah, so, that comment just seems rude to them. And, I understand what they're saying. First of all, I mean, the cat's kind of out of the bag, as it were. The can of worms have been opened, the cat's out of the bag. Those are the two metaphors for it at the top of my head. So, you may as well use the worm to go fishing. You may as well have the cat as a pet. I don't know how that second saying goes. I just assume that's how it ends, with you having the cat as your pet or cat. So yeah, but anyway, back to the thing. An argument could be made that, they could just go solo or something. But I play public all the time, and Warframe is a multiplayer game at its core. Now, ignoring all the host migration issues, okay, I know there's a lot. There's so many host migration issues. Yeah. But anyway, I like to think I understand a bit of that. Okay, so yeah, I'd love to know your guys' thoughts, honestly, on this. Like I said, immersion really isn't an issue for me, but I know it can be for some people. And is it immersion breaking enough that, if you go in a mission, like say you're going on public and you see someone using a Gemini skin, you either A, leave the mission, B, leave the mission and turn off the game, or just, go through it the best that you can. But if it's a survival, you're not sticking around for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, or you're just like, it's a minor inconvenience, but it is what it is type thing. Or do you not mind either which way? Because I can tell you that the majority of people, I believe, from what I understand, the majority of people seem to like proto frames, or rather Gemini skins. Well, because DE, and usually what they do is they invest time and effort into things that are working versus not working. So if no one wanted Gemini skins, or there was no demand for anything, then they probably wouldn't continue. Just look at, I don't know what those one skins we had. I forget what they were called at the top of my head, but they were those skins that let you have different materials for frames, and different material, like you can make your frame look more metallic-y or more watery or more sandpapery. I honestly, the name of them is escaping me, but they, were a lot of work for something that a lot of the community did not seem to want. So yeah, there's that. I feel like this is more of a give people what they want type situation. But I am curious what you guys think of this. And is it enough of a problem to you that it's worth quitting the game for? I'd love to know your thoughts. Comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.